Hi, I'm Debbie Postma of Rockford, Michigan, and I'm happy to be here, very excited to be here with the Real Women of Philadelphia Cooking Challenge. And today, I'm going to make for you the most mouth-watering dessert you've had. It is a caramel turtle cheesecake. Doesn't that sound great? We're going to start off with 2 sticks of real butter. We're going to melt that for 1 minute. Oh, our butter's all melted and ready to go. And what we're going to do here is I have crushed 4 cups of graham crackers for our crust. And the first thing I'm going to do is add 3 tablespoons of sugar to that. So we'll just put 3 tablespoons of sugar in there. We want to make sure it's real sweet. We're going for delicious here. There's 3 tablespoons of sugar, and then we're going to incorporate our 2 sticks of melted butter right into the graham cracker crust. And then we're just going to get this all stirred up so it's moist and kind of holds together. And then we're going to put it in the oven for 350 degrees for about 3 to 5 minutes. And then we need to let that rest before we add our filling.
Stop.
Now we're going to spray our 9x13 pan real good so that our crust doesn't stick, and when we're ready to cut this, it will come out nice and easy. And we're just going to pour in the crust mixture that we have and create a beautiful base for our cheesecake. And we're going to get our hands right in this. I'm going to get right in here and form this, and just, you know, I remember when I was a little girl, all my favorite memories going to my grandma's house, and every time we walked in the back door, it was all those great smells of her baking. And she always had her hands in kneading dough or making cookies. Her cookie jar was always just full of cookies. And every great memory I have of going to their house, it was her cooking. And it just really inspired me. And I'm going to get this crust, it's all ready now, and I'm going to put it in the oven on 350 for 10 minutes. Okay, our crust is all ready here. Oh, it's all brown and crispy and crunchy all around the outside, just like we love. All that crispiness. Now I'm going to put it in the refrigerator for about 10 minutes and let it get cooled down to room temperature, so when we add our cheesecake mixture, it'll all come together nicely. What I have here, I've already put a box of cheesecake mix in my bowl. And the next thing I need to do is add 1.5 cups of milk to that. So we're going to go ahead and measure 1.5 cups. Perfect. And we'll just pour that right in there. And then we're going to go to the mixer and have this, make this all creamy and delicious. What you want to do is get it mixed up really, really thoroughly before you're going to add anything else. And you're going to mix it about 3 minutes until it starts forming some nice peaks. And you can tell that it's, because it thickens as it sets. So once I'm done, just making sure it's all thoroughly, then it's gonna thicken right off as we add our other stuff. Got our mix all ready here. We're ready to add in our favorite Philadelphia cream cheese, and I have it already pre-softened at room temperature, 3 8-ounce packages. And we're just going to put that right in there, all together. Everybody's happy. And mix that right in. Oh, and is that beautiful? That's what we're looking for, is all that creamy peaks. And we're going to do the last step for the filling. We just need to add in 3 8-ounce containers of whipped topping. And it's any one of your choice. And we're just going to fold that in all together, because we have a big pan. We've got an 11 by 13, and that's That's a big pan of dessert. So you're going to want a large amount of filling to go ahead and have in there. And we can just fold this in with your rubber spatula here. No need to use the mixer again. It's all soft and at room temperature, so it's going to incorporate really nicely and very easily. And that's looking just perfect. This is one of the easiest desserts, and people think once they taste it that you've spent hours on it, and it's just so easy. Okay, our crust is all cooled now, ready to go with the next layers, and we want to layer all these flavors in so that every bite has got layers of caramel incorporated in it, and we're going to add just a little bit in the bottom, and then I've got a half a cup of chopped up pecans, and we're going to layer those in there too, so that there's some on each layer in there, and they'll be able to taste that. Your guests will be able to taste that all the way through the dish. And we'll just set that aside. Now we're ready to put our filling in, and this is just so easy. Anybody can do it. It's quick, it's delicious, and people will think you've spent all day. And you just spread that out, kind of like you would a frosting on top of your cake. Just make your little peaks and fill it all in nice. Oh, that is gorgeous. And we've got the creaminess all in the filling, and then when we bite into it, we're going to have that nice crunch at the end. And it's absolutely a winning recipe. That is beautiful. Now we're going to go ahead and add our next layer of caramel right on the top here, and we're just going to make that, decorate it like it's fit for kings and queens. And we're going to add our chocolate. And I think we'll go the other direction now, just to make it interesting. There we go. That looks good enough to eat. And now I've got a half a cup of whole pecans that we want to put on the top, so that each piece will have a good bite of caramel and pecans and chocolate, and you got that whole, you're bringing that whole turtle flavor together. Just like that. Isn't that pretty? And the last one is just putting your chocolate chips on there. Just filling in all the little spaces. So every piece has all your layered flavors. And then we're just going to, I'm going to put this in the fridge and let that sit in there for a good couple hours. And then once it's all sat for a couple hours, we're going to get it out and we're going to taste that yummy deliciousness we just worked at. So how does that look? Delicious? Here comes the fun part. This is my favorite part. Didn't that turn out just gorgeous? That you would be proud to serve to anybody. And we're just going to go right in and make even cuts. And cut us a piece of this and test it out. Make sure it's good for our guest. Your first piece might be a little tricky, but after that, I might even go in the middle here just to make it a little easier. There we go. Just like that. Wow, that's a big piece. I won't be eating all that, but I'm sure going to try it. Wonderful. This is when you wish you had taste of television. Well, I want to thank you in Philadelphia and Paula Dean for giving me your time, and I hope you enjoy my recipe.